Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an empties video, or should you melt this video, whatever I call them, and I usually will include some bath products if I have anything that's empty. I do want to comment quickly though. I know it's been like a couple months since I last uploaded a video, and I think it was, well, part of it, I think I went on vacation. I was on vacation for like 2.5 weeks out of the country, and then just since I've been back, I've just kind of been really busy. I've been back for about a month, so, and I've just had different things going on the weekends, so I just haven't really had the time to film videos. But I have been melting wax still, and I have some empties. I have a couple bags full of like empty wax containers, but I'm not going to be able to go through all of them. Some of the stuff I don't remember, and I'm too lazy to write down scent descriptions, so I'm just going to tell you like what I remember the scent smelling like and if I liked it or not. And most of the stuff I'm going to show you is stuff that I liked because I remember all of it. And just to kind of get back, into the swing of this, and I do have a couple other videos I'm going to try and get recorded today, so hopefully you'll have a few videos to watch. So I guess that's it. So let me go ahead and start with the empty bath products. So I have 4 soaps here, so you can tell it's been a while since I have 4 empty soaps. Let me move these over. So the first one here is Vanilla Snowflake. I think this is from just this last Christmas, and this is Iced Vanilla Orchid Kissed with Snowy Coconut. I really love this scent. It was beautiful. This is something I would definitely repurchase. I love the foaming hand soap from Bath & Body Works. It is my favorite, and that's usually what I always get. Occasionally I'll buy one of the other types if there's a scent I really want that they're out of the foaming. This is also one from either 1 or 2 Christmases ago, maybe like a New Year's type scent, but this Cocktails and Confetti, and this is Sweet Chambord, Fizzy Tangerines, and Pink Champagne. This was good. Excuse me. Kind of like a fruity, champagne-y type scent. Not super fizzy, but it did have that like champagne note to it. Then I finished this Strawberry Hibiscus, and this is Luscious Strawberries, Red Hibiscus, and Sugarcane. I like this one as well. It wasn't a lot of strawberry, but it was kind of like a fruity berry with that like pretty floral note. It was a very pretty scent. I think I'd probably get that one again. And then this Wild Berry Blossom, I really like this one. This is Plump Wild Berries Water Lily with a hint of jasmine. Very, very pretty. I like stuff that has a little bit of a floral note when using it for hand soap, just because it gives you that kind of like fresh, clean type scent. I also finished this shower gel. It's in the Tutti Dolce line. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. In Pink Peony Cream. This is a pretty florally type scent. I did like it. I don't know that I liked it enough that I'd go out of my way to get it again. If they do still carry it or ever bring it back, I don't know. One I absolutely love that I would repurchase is Beach Nights. I love, love, love this one. This summer marshmallow, it's just so good. It's so like sweet and creamy and delicious and like a little bit toasty, but not overly toasty. So I think I got this one on clearance for like $3 near the end of summer. Maybe 2 something, I can't remember now with the coupon and all that, but I wish I would have picked up more than one because I love it. Then I also finished this body fragrance, or this fine fragrance mist. There is a little bit left in there, but I can't get it to come out, so I just gave up, and I have so much of these from Bath & Body Works. This is Waikiki Beach Coconut. I probably bought this like 2 or 3 summers ago, and I love their body spray just because I feel like they always smell yummy and sweet and a little bit florally, but they're not like overpowering, so I really do enjoy them. They don't last real long, but I do like them. Then from Cosmic Cleanse, I finished one of these whipped soaps. This is Party with Heidi. I don't know the scent description, but it is a fruity, fizzy scent, and it is really good. The whipped soaps, I'm not sure how I feel about them. I think this is the second one I've finished now, maybe. And I do use it as a shampoo, as well as a like, what do you call it, like body soap. For body soap, I feel like I have to use a lot because I use washcloths rather than loofahs. I can't use loofahs, and for reasons, because my skin breaks out with them unless I like use a brand new one every day. I have to use like a fresh washcloth every day when I take a shower to wash because my skin gets too sensitive and I break out. It's weird, but anyhow, so on a washcloth I feel like you need a lot of this to kind of really get it to suds. and so like get it nice and sudsy. So I don't care for it that much as a body wash. I do use it as a shampoo, but I feel like my hair gets a little too maybe greasy with it because I have kind of I have oily hair to begin with, and so I feel like it weighs down my hair a little bit too much maybe. I'm not sure. So I haven't really decided. Like, I know people absolutely rave about this and I actually really do enjoy it, but what I've kind of been tending to use it for is just to like shave here and there, you know, when I need to shave or whatever. Because it does get pretty sudsy and I don't need to use a lot to do like all over. So I do like it. I just don't know how much more I'll buy it. And then I finished this one scrub, The Sweetest Thing from the Bathing Garden. This is one of her small sizes. This is from December of 2014, so this is really old, but it still performed well. It still smelled good. It was still nice and scrubby. I think it might have dried out a tad bit compared to when I first got it maybe, but like for the most part, it was good. It smelled good and all of that. So I have a ton of her scrubs still. So I try not to buy scrubs from any vendors. I really don't need any Bath and Body products or wax. I'm trying to use up what I have. Oh, and by the way, today is Saturday, October 28th. It has been 90 days since I've purchased wax or really anything like from any of our vendors. I haven't done any Bath and Body stuff except when was Heidi's last opening for Cosmic Cleanse? Because that I want to say that was before my last Zape haul, but I did just receive that, so I'm gonna haul that for you guys. And when Heidi opens again, I do plan on ordering because I love her body butters. Absolutely love them. I'm gonna keep ordering them, so I always have them in stock because she only opens, as you guys know, once every 2 to 3 months. So I'm always gonna order her body butters and some other products here and there. But right now, my plan is to go as long as I can without buying wax because I just have so freaking much. All right, so now my wax empties. So I melted this from Better Homes and Gardens Autumn Afternoon Stroll, which has golden oak leaves and apples and acorns. It's the ones that have like 2 different scents. I really love this. This one just really did remind me of fall. And it performed really good. It had a little bit of a spice note, but not too much. But you got a little bit of that fall apple with those yummy, like crunchy leaf scent, which just reminds you of being outdoors. And this is a pack they just released this fall. I love it. I would repurchase, however, I'm not going to because I don't need any. But I do love that scent. I finished from Better Homes and Gardens this Perfect Corner Bakery, which look at 2014. Look at how the clamshell looks. So I'm just ridiculous. I have way too much wax. But this is a great scent. It is pretty strong on the cinnamon. Some people have said it reminds them of Cinnamon Sugar Donut from Bath and Body Works, but I feel like this is way heavier on the cinnamon, and it really is stronger than any of the Cinnamon Sugar Donut candles I've ever gotten from Bath and Body Works. I like to actually blend this with like some vanilla bean oil to kind of mellow it out a little bit. I still have several more packs, so even though the clamshell looks all warped, it still actually performs really, really well. From Super Tarts, I finished a clamshell in Herschel's Farm. This is watermelon, strawberries, honeydew, and oranges. I love this. It's just a great blend for summer, just nice and fruity. But that watermelon and that honeydew, I just love watermelon and honeydew and wax because to me, they tend to both carry some florally notes, which I actually appreciate because it kind of makes the fruity scents a little bit more complex. And I have more of those as well, of that scent. I finished this clamshell of Salty Siren from the Bathing Garden. I don't have the scent description, but basically this smells like a salty margarita to me, but without the alcohol. It's almost like lemon, lime, and salt, but I do really like it. I think it's supposed to be like ocean with salty tears or something, I don't know, but to me it's more of like a citrusy lemon limey with some salt, almost like a margarita type scent. But I do have a couple more of this. I think it performed well. Really love it. It's a great scent for like summer, you know. So I know some of these are like summer type scents that I've melted through, which are not really applicable right now unless you're not a seasonal melter and you just melt what you like all year round. I tend to be somewhat seasonal because I tend to melt according to the weather. Now in Southern California, We have still been having hot weather. Today it got up to 90 degrees. Just this past week there was one day it was 108. Now I live inland. I'm like an hour away from the beach, so I don't get that cool ocean breeze. But it's freaking hot here. And I'm so ready for like fall to actually like fall weather to come. It's supposed to start cooling down this week, but so in me trying to, you know, get fall weather to come in, and I'm so ready for like the holidays, I also finished this clamshell from Super Tarts and Christmas Vacation. This is like a spearmint Christmas tree type scent. It's definitely much heavier on the spearmint. I'm not a huge fan of spearmint from most vendors, but I do like this one from Super Tarts. I have a whole Bam bar in this that I purchased last year that I am going to be excited to melt this Christmas. I know I won't finish it all, but it'll be good. I also finished this clamshell from Super Tarts in Miracle on 34th Street. This is like a red hot cinnamon creamy little bit bakery type scent. Again, I don't have the scent description, and clearly this is an old one because it doesn't have it on it. You know, this clamshell is really, I mean, people show this a lot. I know I was just watching one of Kim's videos and she was showing how the clamshells get really warped. For the most part, I don't think it affects the throw. And I actually had 1 cube left of this that I put in my bathroom actually this morning, and it performed well, but it was just 1 cube. If I had had 2 cubes, I think it would have been a little bit stronger. From Better Homes and Gardens, I finished this clamshell, which you can tell by the like labeling how old this is, chocolate peppermint truffle. So when I first got this one, and I feel like for some reason I feel like I've talked about this one before, but I just watched my last Should You Melt This video and it wasn't on there, so I don't know why I feel like I've talked about this one. But it's when I first got it, it was too chocolatey, but then now for some reason, like right now, I am craving chocolate peppermint scents. I love chocolate and peppermint mixed together, so I did finish this one. It was a while ago that I finished it. I have not seen that scent back at Walmart since I got that one, but if they ever brought it back, I would totally get it again. I finished this clamshell and cranberry cookie crumble from Better Homes and Gardens. This I picked up, I believe, last year from Walmart. And this, when I got it last year, when it's fresh, it very much reminded me of cranberry pumpkin from Bath and Body Works. But now that it's sat around for about a year, I feel like the cranberry has really died down and I just get more of a heavy bakery. I liked it more last year, so I don't know if it's my nose changing or if because it's sat for a year that it doesn't smell the same as it did. I will finish what I have. I think I have 1 or 2 more of those clamshells. I enjoy it, but it's not my favorite anymore. I may do some blending with it. I also finished this clamshell in the Family Stone. Again, this is another old one. This one has a cinnamon note too, but I can't remember. Maybe this is the cinnamony one and this is more of the like leaves one. I can't remember these scent descriptions, but they're both 2 that I really love. This is actually more of like a fireside, so see, I got this wrong. I think this is more of like a fireside leaves creamy scent. Yeah, this has like a fireside note. I think this is the one with the cinnamon in it. It's like a really creamy cinnamon. Look at this thing is so smushy, I can't even open it. Yeah. So this is more like a sweet red hot cinnamon with like a creamy notes to it. So I do really like both of them. I'm so glad she put scent descriptions on these now because, see, I don't even remember what stuff is. One of my favorites from Better Homes and Gardens is the Snowy Winter Woods. So you can tell, like, even though it's fall, I've been craving like pine and like kind of winter tree type scents, which can be fallish, can be more Christmas winterish, but I did finish this one and I love it, and I think I have a couple more of that. Then from the Bathing Garden, this is a newer one, Tropical Fairy Garden. Oh, I don't even have it. So this is one, I think I just got it in like August or September. I love this scent. It's like fruity with some floral and some coconut. It's like a tropical floral, like tropical fruits and florals, and it is so beautiful. Performs really, 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 really well. I love that scent. I have I think maybe 2 more clamshells, 2 or 3 more. I will always repurchase it when she has it listed. I also finished this lavender vanilla custard from the Bathing Garden. This is lavender vanilla bean custard, marshmallow and caramel. This is a great warm, comforting lavender scent. Oh, so good. Yum. Because to me, it is a, why can't I think of it? Kind of like an herbal. It is more on the herbal side, but then with all those sweet notes mixed in, it makes it like a sweet herbally lavender. I love it. Let's see. This is going to end up being longer than I had planned. I feel like I have a lot more than I was thinking. So Christmas Eve Feast from Vintage Chic Scents. This was in a poinsettia from, you can see 2 years ago, from 2015. I don't have the scent description, but I think it has like orange and cranberry and other like, it, you know, to me when I melt it, it kind of has a Christmas tree, like fruity Christmas Eve type scent, and I just dropped some wax. But I don't know, this scent is just amazing. This is the last one that I have from her, and this is one that like I would consider placing an order with her if she does restock this in November or December, because I love the scent so much, and I know I don't have any more. I don't have the scent description, but it has performed really well for me. Her poinsettia shapes I always cut into 4 pieces, and then I will usually melt 2 pieces, so a half basically, in my living room, and then either I'll save the other half for another melting session in my living room, or I'll melt like a quarter at a time in either my bedroom or like the bathroom or something. So speaking of loving peppermint and chocolate, I finished one of her poinsettias in frozen hot chocolate. I love the scent. It's just that chocolate is really good with that peppermint, and these both had, like this one was a little bit stronger, just I think because it's chocolate and peppermint, but performed well. I love it. I have one more poinsettia from her in that. I also finished this It's a Wonderful Life. I think I only had like one little quarter of the poinsettia left, and I don't remember the scent description on this one, but it's a good kind of like bakery. The bakery one. I'm trying to see if I can smell it. I don't really smell it that much anymore, but I do really like that scent. I don't think I have any more left of that one though either. Another one that I like is Anna's Sugar Plum Fairies. The first time, like when I smelled this on cold, to me it just smelled like a very sweet plum, and I didn't think I would like it, but when I actually melt it, it gets a little bit more complex, and I actually really do like this one. I think I have 1 or 2 more tarts in this scent as well, so from samplers and stuff. From Candles from the Keeping Room, I melted a sample of mandarin peel. I really like this. This was a good kind of just that very like, not very bitter, but that kind of bitter peel type scent that you would get off of like an orange or a mandarin or whatever. I did enjoy that. It was nice and strong. From Destination Wax, I have the sample in Candy Cane that I melted. I really did like it. I melted it at night in my bedroom, which has the Mainstays. Is it a 20 or 24 watt Mainstays warmer? And this performed really well. It was one of the stronger ones from Destination Wax. From Rainbow Melts, I melted this sample. It was 2 little hearts in Love Spell, Lemon Verbena, and Super Fruity. So I feel like I got more of the Love Spell and the Lemon Verbena, but I did really like it. Love Spell, I'm not a fan of in wax, and it wasn't overpowering. So I did really get kind of that lemon verbena, almost reminded me of kind of like a Fruit Loops type scent, but I did really like it. Maybe that's what the Super Fruity is. I'm not sure what Super Fruity is. From Glitterati, I finished this chunk in Pink Sugar Peppermint. I think this is one that I got in a mystery box at one point. I love her Pink Sugar Peppermint, and I actually have a whole bakery bag of that from my custom order, which I have not melted very much of my custom order from her because her stuff lasts for a while for me. I really need to try and get through it though. I'm trying to melt some of my older stuff as much as I can. From Sassy Girl Aroma, I finished this chunk bag in Beach Night type. Oh my god, I love this scent. I love it. I feel like her Beach Night it's kind of like a toasty marshmallow with salty sea air is basically what it reminds me of. It says s'mores, but I don't really get the graham cracker or chocolate. I really get the marshmallow, like toasty marshmallow with salty sea air, and I absolutely love it. It's super, super strong. I have like 2 or 3 more bags of that. My beloved Vanilla Cookie Crunch that I love, love, love from Better Homes and Gardens. I rarely ever melt this on its own. It's one that I usually blend with other scents, but I did finish that clamshell, and I will always repurchase that, and I think I have several more in my stash right now anyways. From Sensationals Tea Time. See, this is one I feel like I've talked about already too. I hope I'm not repeating stuff. I don't know, whatever. But this was a great, I love this, like a great relaxing kind of black tea scent. And I have not seen Walmart carry this again, but I would totally repurchase it if I ever see it again at Walmart. From Sassy Girl, I also finished this bag of Lavender Chamomile Noel. I really do love that scent. It's very relaxing. The lavender chamomile gives a very relaxing, what is it? Gosh, I can't think of my words right now. Oh, herbal. So chamomile, if I've smelled it on its own, it tends to be too florally, herbally, but mixed with that Vanilla Bean Noel and the lavender, I absolutely love it. That's a great blend. I think I have another bag of that maybe from her, and it's one I would repurchase. From Super Tarts, this is Nightmare Before Christmas. I do not know what's in this one other than it's minty, but there's other stuff. Ooh, this clamshell. I think this is one of the clamshells when she was doing the harder clamshells that were a little stinky. That smells a little plasticky. But yeah, there's like mintiness, but then like it's fresh. So I don't remember what this is. I have one more clamshell in this, but I absolutely love this scent. It's a great one. I just don't remember the notes, and it performed well for me. This is a vendor you probably haven't seen me talk about in a long time, from Front Porch. I do have like one small drawer that has just some old Front Porch in it, and I just don't reach for it, but I was going through some drawers to reorganize some stuff, and I came across this bag of Marshmallow Peppermint Twist that, let's see, is it dated? December 2014, so this is almost 3 years old, and I decided to go ahead and melt this at night, and then I think I put a couple, I think there was like 3 or 4 little of her grubby tarts in here. It wasn't super strong, but her peppermint, when you get it fresh, is like blow the roof off your house strong. So it actually was good that this was kind of like mellowed out, so I could smell it, but it wasn't gonna like, it wasn't like burning my eyes, you know. So I did enjoy it. So I need to melt through her stuff that I have as I can. So from Tiffany Candles, I finished this little scoopable in Palm Beach Cooler. It was okay, it just didn't perform very well. And there's another vendor that I melted some Palm Beach Cooler from, and it was kind of light too, so I just feel like maybe this is just not a strong fragrance oil. This is a Bath & Body Works type, and it's kind of coconutty, tropically, a little bit like florally, and I really love the scent, but I just, when I smell it when I melt it, but it just wasn't that strong. I wish it was stronger. Let's see. I'm getting close to the end here. From Sugar and Spice, I finished 2 scent shots in Christmas trees and Santa's cookies. What I did is I cut this into 4 pieces, put 2 in my living room, 1 in my guest room, and 1 in my bathroom, I think. And I actually really like this. It had a good Christmas tree scent, but that like Santa's cookies kind of gave it a nice, sweet, little bit bakery type scent. It was good. I have my phone charging while I'm recording this because the battery was low, but it's on an extension cord and it was falling. So sorry. Oh yeah, so here's the other Palm Beach Cooler. I finished this 4-pack from 10 Digit Creations, and it just wasn't that strong. So now my 10 Digit Creations is old, and sometimes it's a little hit and miss, but for the most part I get some decent throw from it, so I feel like it's a little bit of that fragrance oil maybe. From Country Lane Keepsakes, I finished this little 4-pack of fresh picked strawberries. This is the same strawberry scent that Carol from Candles from the Keeping Room has. I absolutely love it. This was a good performer. Now I feel like I want to say she closed up shop. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, because if I'm giving misinformation, I apologize. But I haven't really looked at her website in a long time, so. From Glitterati, I finished this scent shot in Plum Delicious. Oh my gosh, I only got 1 of these in my custom order, and I could kick myself. This is like the best plum scent because it's sweet, it's tart, and there's like a hint of like a floral note to it that makes it just slightly complex. Oh my god, I love it, love it, love it. I think what I did is I had like 3/4 of it left because I'd melted a little bit once before, and I just cut that in half and put it in the 2 warmers in my living room. It was nice and strong. From Beezy's, I finished the Scent Shot in Mint Lavender. It's a very herbal lavender, almost on a medicinal note, and then that mint, it's not like a sweet peppermint. The mint is a little different. It's okay. It's not my favorite mint lavender, but it was relaxing. Again, back to the chocolate peppermint. I melted this from Dessa's peppermint bark. I finished this Scent Shot, and I think I just cut it in half and melted it in 2 warmers in my living room. It was nice and strong. The one thing I noticed with Dessa's for me is it just doesn't last very long. It'll be very strong, but it dies out after a few hours. But it kicks butt when it is throwing. So I'll keep purchasing probably from her down the road. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. So Super Tarts, I finished this, this wasn't a BAM bag. Is it a BAM bag? What does she call these? This is one of the half BAM bags that she used to do. And I don't think she does these anymore. I don't know. I'm not really keeping up with most of the vendors these days because I'm trying not to buy. But happy birthday. So this is strawberry birthday cake and something else. I can't remember. But I love this scent from her. So I have another half BAM in this scent, but I finally finished that. I like to blend it with her Go to Sleep. I know other people do that, and I actually think she has that named now as a blend that she sells, but absolutely love it. I will purchase that down the road after I've melted through a lot of what I have, because I don't need any more right now. I finished these 2 Scent Shots in Leaves Mac Apple Marshmallow Fireside from Sugar and Spice. This one smells so good. Actually, I should do it this way. Oh my gosh, I love this. So like, I get the leaves, I get the Mac Apple, I get the Marshmallow Fireside. It's just such a great blend. I think I'm patting myself on the back. I think I blended it. I don't know. I could have gotten it from somebody else. It was so long ago, but it's just a really good scent. Cinnamon Vanilla Frosting Cream Cheese Zucchini Bread, again from Sugar and Spice. This was great, but it was a pretty strong cinnamon, but that cream cheese frosting, or the vanilla frosting and the cream cheese and the zucchini bread, really helped to kind of balance it out, but you still got a lot of that cinnamon, but it was really good. Just a great creamy, cinnamony, bakery zucchini bread. From Rainbow Melts, I finished this Scent Shot in Mango, Papaya, Pineapple, and Fizzy Pop. This is from her Fizzy Pop sampler that I got 3 of, I think, right? So good. Here, I should show you this one. And you really get that, like, the mango, papaya, and pineapple, like a nice, good tropical fruit blend mixed with that Fizzy Pop, and that performed really well. One of the flowers I got from Sarah when she did, like, I sent her a rack and she sent a rack back. This is VCS California Dreamin', which is a mango, I think it's mango and Jackie O. And then Cinderella's Gown is honeydew and maybe Jackie O and maybe something else. And then Bluebird Cafe, which is her strawberry. So it's basically like strawberry, mango, honeydew with like yummy, creamy bakery notes in it. This was amazing. I absolutely loved it because you got such a great blend of the honeydew and the strawberry and the mango. They blended so well together, but it was like creamy and delicious, and it performed really well. So this is a blend I would keep an eye out for. And I actually think I have all 3 of these scents in my stash so I could blend it myself. I melted the sample from the Bathing Garden in Pumpkin Butterscotch Chip Waffles. Oh my, this was heaven. So good. Like, you really got that like yummy butterscotch note with a little bit of like a pumpkin, like a bakery pumpkin, not real spicy. It was more like rich and decadent. I love this. I'm trying not to buy. I don't even know if she has it still on her website. I'm assuming she released it as part of her fall lineup, but I'm avoiding her website because I don't want to buy wax right now. And then the last item here is a sample from Candles from the Keeping Room, Mulberry Noel. This was like a Christmas tree shape that I got as a sample. When was this? Oh man, a couple of years ago. Really good. I love that mulberry. It was nice and strong, a winterberry with that Vanilla Bean Noel that kind of creamed it out, made it a little bit sweeter. I really enjoyed it. So anyhow, those are my empties. If you have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to post those below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.